Alright, Shalom, Yahudim. This is going to be a quick video with some information I just came across. And this is Claudius Ptolemy, geographer from the 2nd century AD that lived in Alexandria, Egypt. Let's continue. This is his book, Geography of Claudius Ptolemy. In his book, he documents a people called the Garamantians. As you can see, they settled and lived here in North Africa at the time. Let's continue. Here's a place called the Siga City. It's in North Africa as well. And its coordinates, you can see down at the bottom. And here's more of his coordinates. Portus Magnus in the Siga City again. And right here highlighted by another brother in the video who was diligently searching for Arsareth, but he couldn't find it on any of his maps. But guess what though? I found it. Alright, we see Arsareth right here in its coordinates. It is bounded on the east by Africa along the Arsareth River. Remember that, Arsareth River. We can see here the coordinates, the map of the Arsareth River. And see, this brother here was getting frustrated. He was like, where's the Arsareth River at? Because he had the coordinates, but it wasn't on the map, you know? He was thinking maybe they took it off, trying to hide it. But guess what? It's been found. Here's a map from Claudius Ptolemy. This is a map that I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't seen, but I came across it the other day in my search. And it was copied again in 1478 AD. And let's take a closer look at it. Now we see here, this is Northwest Africa, the Algeria and Morocco area. And up at the top left, you can see that's Portugal, Spain area. But let's take a closer look. Look what we got here. Remember the Arsareth River? And guess what? Arsareth. Right there. Arsareth. North Algeria on the shore. Arsareth has been found. And the camps have been teaching in error, saying that America is Arsareth, and that Native American Indians and all these Hispanic people, children of conquistadors, are Israelites. Now, there's nothing wrong with people want to take hold of the covenant and keep commandments, because everybody gonna have to do that in the end anyway, because the Most High's laws are righteous and his commandments are good. But to teach that they are descendants and using the false 12 tribes chart, you know, that we already knew was false, you know, they teaching in error, man. Let's continue. I have another map too by Martin Waldseemuller from 1507. And on his map, he documents Arsareth as well. As you can see, this is Africa. Let's take a closer look. And bam, in the same spot, Arsareth. Right there, Arsareth. See the rivers and all that. So, as most of us already knew, the camps was teaching errors, but now we have solid confirmation written where Arsareth is. We ain't got to guess no more. Northwest Africa and that whole West Africa region. And we would have to look and see what people were there, because the 10 tribes came into this area that had to have been around 700 BC to 500 BC, somewhere in that time frame, you know. So we would have to look and see what people were there during this time frame. And we know that was so-called black folks, of course. Let's continue. Here's a map, and I circled where Arsareth, the city, would have been. You see, this is Algeria, and this whole region right here is Arsareth. You know? Let's go. And this is the route that they most likely took to get there. We can see it's 3,870 kilometers. And this is all in 2nd Ezra 13, 40 through 47. And it took them a year and a half. The Most High stopped the flood of the Euphrates River so that they could cross over, to walk over the Euphrates on dry land. And the Most High has done this a few times in the OT, you know, with Joshua and the priests. They walked over the Jordan River when the Most High held still the flood. He did it for Elijah and Elisha. So this ain't nothing new to the Most High, allowing them to cross over the river on dry land. Even with Moses, he did the same thing, you know. So we can see this route that they most likely took. And gotta remember, it's men, women, and children, old folks and all that. You know, it took them a year and a half to get here. They gotta stop and rest, sleep. They gotta find something to eat and all that. So with this distance, it could definitely fit this route. You know, they may have taken different routes, and who knows, you know, until they find where they wanted to settle at. But this should be solid confirmation that the camps are teaching an error about this whole thing. And y'all can share this video as much as you want. And I ask y'all to forgive me for this bootleg video. All I got is my cell phone, you know, so shalom.